Hello and welcome to this session here on the basics of IPO charts. Again, IPO stands for Input Process Output. And so IPO is a simple but effective method of designing your program, especially when it comes to identifying what goes in, what your program is going to be doing, and basically what comes out. And so if we were to consider this example here where it says create an IPO for an algorithm that calculates the sum of two numbers and print the result, then basically we create our chart, which is a simple table chart there stating what's going to be your input, process, and output. And so in considering your program, you know that there's a calculation here, and so calculation identify that there's going to be a process. And so once you know that there's a calculation, then you have to factor in, okay, this calculation is going to be done on what? And so in this case, the program was asking for two numbers in particular, and so you're going to be calculating numbers. And then once the calculation is done, then there's an expected result. And so the IPO chart helps in identifying the input. Again, we have two inputs, and then we're looking at a sum calculation here, and then we are expecting a result. And so this is basically how you use an IPO chart. And again, an IPO chart is very basic. It's an effective method, and so even when you are performing basic mathematic equation, then you are also performing the same concept here. And so in a basic 2 plus 3 addition there, then you know that you need two values, and so these become your input, and then this becomes the operation. And so we know this is going to be an addition, and of course there is going to be an output. And so the output there is when you sum 3 plus 2, which gives you 5. And so in working with IPO chart, it's basically breaking down your problems as the example that was presented. And so it's nothing complicated. You just have to take a few minutes in identifying what your program is going to be doing. That's the main process, and what is going to go in and what is going to come out. And so I hope that this tutorial was clear and easy for you to understand. Until next time, thank you very much.